So we're back again, fresh still in our minds, the highs, the lows, the stresses, the strains. And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bruno finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a lot since I played, Peter, and nowadays they're expected to be far more involved in the build-up play, almost playmakers. When it comes down to it, though, what you really want between the sticks is someone like this guy, someone you can rely on.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, important interception. He's in a great position here. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Corner then. Adley clears. Morocco are looking to go forward now. En-Nesyri tries to pass. Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
En-Nesyri. Adli! Looking for options for movement. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Adli. And Unahi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messina. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Amrabat does really well to win the ball there. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. En-Nesyri cleared away. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'd just like to read out our fan
Reflections on the first half?
Solid.
Today.
Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Morocco clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a sharp pass. Brahim Diaz. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Hakimi. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution for Morocco, number 14, Adli. Coming on the field is number 13, Benzekir.
That's really nice. He gets big! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a shade optimistic. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Well, that looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 19, substitution for Morocco, number 10.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Hakimi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And there's green grass ahead of him. He in charge for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, nicely intercepted.
3 minutes added time.
Unahi. And the number on the board is 3.
Substitution for Morocco, number 19, and the series. Coming on the field is number 20.
And that's that. So that's the first round done, and on we go. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Anguissa. Now it's Abubakar. Now it's Nkudu. Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, terrible pass. Adli. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, it's come loose. He is through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Brahim Diaz is there to clear. It'll be a throw-in. Adli. And Unahi, nicely spread. Hakimi. He's there to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Messina with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Unahi. Oh, a delicate chip through. En-Nesyri. Onana gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Abubakar. He's had it taken off him. Aguirre, he shifted it to the flank. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Hakimi looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Zambo Anguissa. And he's onside. And it's Anguissa. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. They're level! will level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Number 20.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
It is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Second period then underway. Now that's well seen too. There will be a throw-in. Unahi. Shot could be chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tolo. Goes looking wide. Ball's gone out of play. He's found a way through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no joy this time. Anguissa, who's set up one goal so far, pass somewhat off target. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Morocco have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space. As
Goes for a shot! It's there! And the comeback is complete! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution in progress.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front.
Shapes to... It's hit the upright. And he's found the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Morocco making consecutive changes here. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass is just off target. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch. Lovely, decent chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution. There will be
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gets into some space. He's got away. It's a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself. Now he's got space here. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So hostilities have already resumed. He's shifting through the gears here. Ben Seguir, dink through. Shot at goal! Oh yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 20. Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Morocco go into the lead. Ambitious ball here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a shade optimistic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Extra time reaches half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
Morocco come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's really well cleared. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messina wins the duel this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, they could be caught out here. I think we're just about done here. So that's it. It is all over. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Morocco can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So we welcome you wherever you are to the penultimate game at the end of what has been this magnum opus of football. Fans have travelled from far and wide to ensure that they are part of it, and amid the uncompromising nature of this sporting conflict, we are all united in feeling the acute significance of the semi-final. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. It deserves much more than that, Peter. Here's hoping.
And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Now it's Aouar. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Brahim Diaz going full tilt down the left. No, it's come to nothing. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning.
Can he finish? Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Morocco penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's the keeper's ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's the header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bensebaini cuts out the pass. Mahrez. Now that looks a decent ball. Hakimi. Aims beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Guiri. Morocco heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Is having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Benacer. And he's been shifted off it. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Morocco find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Morocco absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Morocco will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are already promptly back up. Guiri! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's a throw-in. And it's Adli. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's En-Nesyri. Shoots! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Morocco are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brahim Diaz. En-Nesyri is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Morocco. number 14, Adli. Coming on the field is number 13.
Morocco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Out to the right. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Nicely weighted ball. En-Nesyri gets flagged offside. And he skips past his man. He's through, now is he in? Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution for Morocco, number 4, Amrabat. Coming on to replace him.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 24.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Morocco will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Mahrez. Pinches it off him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. He's away! Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
After 84 minutes is number 19, En-Nesyri. 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 Substitution for Morocco, number 10.
Morocco making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Things looking so... And he's had a hit! He's put his foot right through that one. Nouri. Benacer.
Added minutes
Oh, it's
has
a
been
promising
indicated.
build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nouri. Strong running down that left flank. And he plays one through. Oh, important interception. Benacer. Boudaoui. Aouar. And that is as far as it goes. Morocco have played the perfect semi-final. A ruthless display which gives any potential opponent plenty to think about. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Morocco really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
On public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Morocco! Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Morocco have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
And here's Jackson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Distributed tidily. And he's had a shot! Has another go! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Brahim Diaz duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He is through here!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Koulibaly promptly onto that, and that is that. Amrabat herring after the ball here. Diallo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mane. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is a little undercooked. Well timed, excellent interception. Messina. Sarr. That is ended up in no man's land. Morocco heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Jackson. Nicely weighted ball. Mane and Mane! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mane has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sarr. Jackson.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
2 added minutes has
Cleared
been
away. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Morocco really need to keep their focus now, Peter. They have the all-important lead, but their opponents are going to come at them with everything they've got in the second half, so they can't afford any switching off.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Morocco ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the game has already resumed here. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control. Can he get it through? Idrissa Gueye. And it's Mane. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's one-on-one, and he shoots! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Morocco are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 21.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Jackson. Now it's Sarr. And that's really well manoeuvred. Sarr unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Sarr. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Oh, almost a sixth!
Substitution in progress.
Morocco making another change here. Morocco perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Jacobs. Looking for the run, and he's picked out, and a chance! It's hit the upright. Morocco Senegal have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
That's panic, Peter. I can understand why he felt the need to do that, but not the sort of mistake you want to make in a final. Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Koulibaly. Jackson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Ndiaye.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Not the most accurate pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Couldn't squeeze it through.
6.
Oh,
and the minute
delightful
has been
ball.
indicated.
Face to face with the keeper. And the finish!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Struck first time. Oh, impressive strike.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that is that. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your
Bye.